Here we are at the Best in the West Nugget Rib Cook-Off. Now it's a meat lover's paradise as cookers from all over the country compete for a chance to be Best in the West. I'm Adam Varahachaikol, and I'll be your guide to the Nugget Rib Cook-Off. The cookers consider this to be the Super Bowl of ribs.
You know what makes us come back every year is the fact that there are throngs and throngs of enthusiasts that love barbecue, that line up for it, that really go along and try as many of the different vendors as possible. And it's about the experience that we get sharing and hearing about what they enjoy. And so it's an amazing event. They just keep coming here. It keeps getting better and better, and we always want to be a part of it.
This is the best of the best. So that's why we come back, because we have to keep proving ourselves. So you can't just say you have the best ribs. You have to go out with the big boys and see how you do compared to everybody else.
Now let's break this event down by the numbers. On average, more than 500,000 hungry visitors come to the Rib Cook-Off each year, and in just 2014 alone, more than 240,000 pounds of ribs were served. It's also a great boost to the economy. As a whole, it brings in about $25 million to Northern Nevada, with barbecue enthusiasts coming in from all over the country to check out what the Nugget Rib Cook-Off is all about.
I'm from Tidewater, Oregon. It's an 11-hour drive, worth every minute of it.
I do ribs myself at home. I don't buy ribs in Stockton, but for the different styles throughout the country, because pretty much the country is represented here.
There's nowhere else I've ever been to that you can try this many different kinds of ways to cook ribs, and they're good. You know, you can go to a competition at other places, but this is where the best are.
The vendors, I don't know how much money I spent here, but I'm going back a lot lighter than when I came in. Other than the fact that I'm flying, thank goodness my friends drove, because I have stuff to stick in their trunk. It's going to go in there, going home with them, because I can't carry it all.
Many people have told us over the years that the Rib Cook-Off always causes a sensory overload with not just the taste buds, but there's so much to see, feel, smell, and hear.
If you like barbecue even a little bit, it will change all of your answers.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Kicking off the 2015 event was the 10th annual Nugget World Rib Eating Championship, where some very hungry competitors looked to take the title away from legendary competitive eater Joey Chestnut. Now, he's dominated this contest 8 out of the past 9 years. But that's until Matt Stoney ended up dethroning the man they called Jaws, eating for the gold in 2015 with a whopping 10.5 pounds of ribs.
Joey Chestnut, he's dominated this event for 8 years, 8 years out of the past 9. So to come here for the 10th annual Rib Eating Championship and to take the title from him feels amazing.
Chestnut took second with a still impressive 9.75 pounds, but vowed to come back in 2016 and reclaim the Nugget World Rib Eating Championship.
I was having trouble swallowing it. I went to the water a lot more than I should have. It's all right. They were fast ribs. Yeah, he beat me. I'm gonna have to come back next year and take it back.
If you want all the ribs you can eat from each of the cookers, the Rib Village is the hottest ticket to have every Labor Day weekend. It's a VIP area where you can get unlimited ribs and drinks for up to 10 people a table. And we've seen people book their sponsorships a year in advance just so they can experience all that the Rib Village has to offer. And last year, we introduced the Ribs for Lunch on Saturday, which was very popular, and we look forward to bringing it back to you. And who knows, you could run into Mr. Ribster himself. He's gained quite a following with kids and adults. And if the ribs weren't enough, there's also an area with carnival rides and games that's sure to tickle your ribs. How about some tunes with your ribs? There's no shortage of musical entertainment from the Floor and Decor West End stage, along with the main stage, which featured up-and-coming acts like Low Cash, as well as prolific rock bands like Foghat. It's always a packed house when acts like these hit the stage. Each year, the cookers all work hard for a chance to win one of the coveted awards like People's Choice, Best Sauce, and of course, Best in the West. But first, they have to go through a strenuous judging process. We carefully selected the panel of 14 judges who are a mix of culinary experts and media members. The judging is double blind, meaning the judges and the staff don't know which ribs and sauce belong to which cooker.
We come to you, we take your ribs, which we're doing right now, we give you a raffle ticket. The raffle ticket's put on your ribs, brought back, and then it's assigned a new number. So that's why we call it double blind. So when the ribs are actually, the winners are determined, all we do it is by a number. We have no idea whose rib it is.
Without further ado, we will make the announcements. First ticket, please.
And in 2015, taking home Best Sauce, Awesome Aussie.
It's great to win Best Sauce here at the Best in the West. It's definitely something we've been trying to achieve for years, and because there's only one top prize, it's hard to know where you rank. So every year we try something new. We tweak the recipe a little bit this year. We made it a little sweeter, so hopefully we can do it again next year.
Fifth went to Texas Outlaw of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, followed by Back 40 from Pleasant Hill, California. Westmont, Illinois' Uncle Bub's took third place, and second place went to Famous Dave's.
I am so proud of this team. It's just been incredible this year. You know, we've won quite a few times, but this year is just extra special because, hey, it's this year. We're just so excited. I'm very proud of these guys.
It was worth every bit of hard work we put into it.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work.
We're here to be champions, and we'll continue to challenge everyone else.
And the undisputed Best in the West Nugget Rib Cook-Off champion for 2015 went to...
Bone Daddy!
And not only did they take the top spot, but they also took home People's Choice.
To win first place at the Best in the West, there's nothing better. This is it. For a small town barbecue guy from back in Michigan, this is fantastic. When you win the People's Choice Award, is even better. I gotta honestly tell you, I feel kind of like a hometown hero here in Sparks. These guys are great. They've been coming here for year after year. They bring us food and cold beverages and things like that. I love Sparks in Nevada, the California, everybody surrounding us that attend this event. Without those people supporting us, we'd be nothing, absolutely nothing. So the People's Choice means a lot to me.
The winners not only get the hardware, but they also take home part of the more than $14,000 prize, and then see long lines of anxious people waiting to see what their ribs and sauce are all about.
Obviously a really great opportunity for us to sell more sauces and seasonings, so that's the best part about it, and the fans already buy a whole bunch of sauce from us, so it'll just mean we have to bring a lot more next year.
It's just a huge, huge deal. I hope I got time to get back to my booth and unload those ribs I cooked.
And remember, the Nugget Rib Cook-Off happens every Labor Day weekend. And we're wrapping up for a big 2016, and we'd love to see you here. In Victorian Square in Sparks, Nevada, I'm Adam Varahachaikol, Nugget Casino Resort, at your service.